We intended holding 6 services, but today being the first day, we realized that the attendance is not as expected. But henceforth, we intend holding 6 services. Yes, we registered online.
Okay.
And so by today we printed all those who registered according to the services timetable. And so as they came, they went to their various times and their names already written, information already given. So we just ticked those who were present. So that's how. So no one handled anything. They didn't write. They didn't touch anything. They just went through the protocol and went into the chapel.
Yes.
It's good. In fact, it has been excellent. They are obeying all that is expected. So right at the gate, the temperatures were taken, and immediately they enter, there is washing of hands, and then they go to the registration table and clear themselves. Then they go. In fact, before they will enter, we have made all the offering bowls at the gate ready. So they drop in their offerings before they enter the church.
From the Holy Trinity Cathedral, service was impressive. The news team further moved to the St. Mary's Divergent Anglican Church, where Father tells me that turnout was impressive.
Since the lockdown, it has been 13 weeks, and today is our first service. The services that we have assigned for the day is 7 to 8. The second service 9 to 10, and then the third service 11 to 12. Strictly, the protocol is being observed right from the entrance. You can see that when you are coming, you have the Veronica buckets there, you have the thermometer, and then you have sanitizers and the rest. Now look at me, the parish priest. I'm in my face mask. If you go to the church, everybody in the church is in the face mask. And we, the priests, if one is celebrating, one will sit down. You will not go there at all. So we are observing the protocol. In today's gospel, Jesus is saying that life is about choice. And we have made choice that we are going to serve Jesus. So whether coronavirus or not, we are serving Jesus. And I'm telling all Christians that don't be afraid to go to your church. David said, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord.
Again, the news team continued to St. Michael's and All Angels Anglican Church. There, we found out that service is yet to commence and will take off on the 5th of July 2020.
As you can see, we are not having service today because we have a whole lot of things to do. As you can see, there's a massive construction going on, as you can see. And according to one of the protocols, we cannot use one entrance. We must have an entrance and an exit. So we have the entrance here, but the exit is on my right. You can see the construction going on. So we need to sit down with the contractor, arrange for all the debris, everything to be cleared up. Everything will be cleared up, leveled nicely, the gate probably fixed, and then we can use the exit and ready service. So tentatively, we will start service maybe 5th of July, tentatively, because we have a lot of things to do.
Congregants from St. George's Anglican Church told me he's excited that service is back again.
But with the protocol put in place by the president and supported by Bishop Dr. Toto, we are here today. In fact, I'm very pleased with what I've seen now. We have only one entrance and 2 exits. The spacing inside the church is just superb. I can tell you it's more than the 3 meters that was even needed. And then everything is going on. But being the first day at church, some members who want to at least see what others who have been here today will say and then come. But hopefully during the week, the message will go down very well. And then by next week, we hope to have a sizable number of congregants to worship.
Another congregant from St. Andrew's Anglican Church also admonished all congregants sitting at home to make it a point to come to church and worship.
My name is Edmund Jacob Hoffman. I'm a member of St. Andrew's Anglican Church, Apostle-Kind. I was privileged to join the second service, which started at 8:30 a.m., just a 1-hour service. And I am also very much impressed with the protocols that were put in place. We washed our hands, we took our temperature, and they took our names, telephone numbers, and all other contact details that were required. As Christians, we should admonish our fellow congregation members or our fellow members who are not yet with us now and they are waiting to see how things will go on in the few Sundays to come. Admonish them to, come to church.
The news team moved to the St. Joseph Anglican Church. We spoke to parish priest of All Souls Anglican Church and priest assistant for St. Joseph the Worker Anglican Church.
Wonderfully, today's service, the gospel, the last part says something, and I love that. But I've put it on our platform already, that if you want to save your life, you rather lose it. I thought this time that the church has opened, all of us need to come and give thanks to God. That after all, this virus was around, and none of us have found wanting. So at least members of the church should come and give thanks to God, at least for themselves, their families, and even their job, because others have lost their job. But you are still working. Others have lost their lives, but you are around. So for me, my way of believing in God is that the first day, people should come in their numbers.
I'm Reverend Father Cyril Yabuautu, reporting for All Souls. This morning, around 7:30, members started trooping in. We went through the various protocols that were supposed to be observed, and at 8, we started the service. At 9, we were done. We had 41 attending, 19 that went for communion. Yes. And generally, people were quite enthused with it.
My first service was at St. Philip Mataheko. It's one of our outstations. And the attendance was good. It was encouraging. The people there participated in full, to which I'm very grateful to God. And then when I got back to the main church, St. Joseph, where I handled the third service, again, we had a number of people coming. We are not expecting so many from now, for now, so I was not disappointed at all. I know that from next week, a lot more will come.